Good job, the Q. We got a lot of great candidates for the tech force.
Yeah, my Google Fu worked pretty well. I also got a lot of people on LinkedIn, so they'll all be in the hall right now. So as soon as you're ready, sir, we can get them rolling in here.
Absolutely, let's
Hey,
do
we got
this.
candidates coming in.
Send them on in.
Come on in this way.
It says here you are an expert at special powers. Why don't you tell us a little bit about those? I'm incredibly bald, semi-fat man. My power is I like donuts.
Hey guys. I'm a wiggle man. I can wiggle my way out of any situation. Whoops!
Sounds pretty good. What do you think?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
don't know.
we'll let you know. We'll let you know, man.
I'm Verp Man. Every time I verp, I have Tourette's and I say some stuff. I don't know what happens, but people just explode into me pieces.
Oh no! My family!
I'm Saltman, master of Salt Denise.
What in the hell is that?
I don't know. You tell me. Like, give it a rest, dude. Like, stupid place. You guys don't even know what the hell you're doing. Like, I'm out. Saltman. Oh, what's your power?
I'm a dentist, and I got a fan.
What about the van?
Don't ask about the goddamn van!
Oh, okay. I don't know. This.
Oh, that's not a
Man.
superpower.
I don't know what you're doing, dude. Go back to Dairy Queen.
Oh.
I am the god of rock and roll.
I think I'm wearing my panties.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh man.
Oh. I'm Ernest Avery, so you give me all your money.
Why would I give you money? That makes no sense.
Don't you want DLC and weapons? No, it's more. Or, no. It's not enough.
See what I tell you?
Why?
I make other people salty. That's what I do.
Give me all of it. Give me all of it. Come on. Thank you.
Wow, no. Get him out. Get him out of here. Now. Security.
Well, I gotta tell you, Canned Meat, you are absolutely amazing. You're totally in, bro.
Yeah, no question.
God damn it!
Hey, what's up? Some people know me as Black Tiger, Black Dragon, whatever. Call me whatever you want. I don't know. My friend sent me here. He had a piece of paper saying this interview. Oh, I do this thing. Rawr. I mean, I do my thing. I'm not sure why I'm here. That's what it is. I drink coffee. I like coffee. You have coffee? Any free coffee? This is some pretty good coffee if I buy it.
Hey guys, Big Bunny 589 here with
Bazinga
Q.
from Get Teched.
So, after becoming characters and trying to join the tech force, we decided to go see a movie that we're so excited to tell you about because Ryan Reynolds is very, very attractive. Just saying.
The things.
Deadpool 2, guys. Deadpool 2. So we went to go see Deadpool 2 this week, and I'm very happy to say that I did not leave disappointed. Right off the back, I would say that the movie itself is kind of like a lead right off the first movie. It wasn't, in my book, a direct sequel. Like, sequels usually fit in my book. Mm-hmm. Like, when you get, like, say, Jurassic Park, Jurassic World, you know? Mm-hmm. That's, like, a sequel. It's, like, completely different. I feel like it's, like, right after the events of everything that followed. And it's, like, it wasn't, like, a direct sequel to me. It was, like, it just follows right after. Mm-hmm. Which is not a big problem. To me, it felt good. The comedy was beautiful.
Perfect. Yes. And this is, a lot of times we complain about like how funny some movies are, but this is meant to be.
Well, this is Deadpool.
Yeah,
this is part of his character.
Yeah, and that's great.
Then the movie flowed a lot better. The first Deadpool movie was okay, but it seemed like either the editing was bad or what happened, because the storyline was generally good, but it seems like they didn't know how to make the movie flow well. This one just moved right along and kept you on a coaster the whole time.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's really funny because Ryan Reynolds, he was like Hugh Jackman as Wolverine. Ryan Reynolds was built for this role. Like,
he dreamed of this role years ago too.
He was meant for this whole situation as Deadpool. Even when they did horrible at Deadpool and Wolverine Origins, which just saying, stay past the credits.
Yes.
The movie itself has a lot of comedy in there, like I said, but a lot of things is they break the fourth wall. not just once, but so many times that fourth wall isn't even there anymore. They didn't break it. They knocked that down.
Yeah, it's gone.
There is no fourth wall anymore.
No.
Like there's so many references like to every little just like Marvel franchise and DC.
And like every 80s movies, 90s
movie,
throughout the whole thing.
Yeah,
No.
they there's not a time when there isn't
A reference, yes.
Yeah.
No, and the good thing about the movie, though, there's no dull moment in the movie. Like I think that when it comes to Deadpool, you can't have dull moments. You can't have
No.
a moment where there's a scene going through like a forest and that's all you get and there's nothing there. Like there is always something happening in every scene, and that's what makes it really intriguing to this movie because it just flowed, like you said, flowed perfectly.
Oh yeah, it just moved.
Now, besides Ryan Reynolds, who was your favorite character in that whole movie?
For me, definitely because I was a huge fan of Cable when I was a kid. It's because I have kind of an affinity for anything time travel. So any time travel character I always obsessed with, and I was the same way when I was a kid. So yeah, definitely glad to see Cable, and the guy who played Cable did absolutely perfect.
So, see, I get what you just did there. You said Infinity War, Thanos, Cable. Yeah, that's all. It's all tied together. So
yes.
So it's
Affinity, not
Yeah.
Infinity.
What about
That's
you?
right.
Peter.
Nah. No, I actually really liked Deadpool's friend a lot better in this one.
Oh, the one at the bar.
Yeah, he had a bigger part.
Mm-hmm.
And he thought he was being a badass with his double barrel 1911.
Yeah.
I see. I'm gonna be the oddball and say that I was not expecting to like Domino as much as I like Domino in this movie. Domino in this movie is completely different from the comic book Vision, because in comic book Vision she has like white face paint and she don't have like a fro as in this one. But I'm sorry. I'm just saying, between Ryan Reynolds and Domino, that's just a night out in town right there. And we're using as many references because this movie is full of references. I don't care at this point.
Yeah. No. Now, in the comics, is she lucky like that? Is that why she's called Domino? Because everything looks like a domino, I guess?
It's from what I've gathered throughout the whole comic books I read, Domino is very lucky. Yes, she's yeah. That's why I like Domino in this one. I think she did a real good job as a character.
Yeah.
For Domino.
Oh yeah, no, those scenes are set up perfect.
And
with
then
her.
a hypersonic warhead teenager.
Oh yeah, the ones, yeah.
She plays that role perfectly, and I think that she really needs to be in another X-Men movie because she's perfect for that role, including her girlfriend too.
Yeah.
I like the reference. Oh, it's Sabrina the Teenage Witch.
Yeah.
That was one of my favorite references in the whole movie.
So without giving too much away, was there a favorite moment in the movie that you guys liked?
All right, my favorite, obviously, moment was when when Cable stormed the prison.
Okay.
Like, you really got to see the full force of what Cable can do. And you saw it all in, like, 2 scenes. And it was like he took out, like, a couple thousand people by himself. It was crazy.
Yeah. For me, I think that the battle between him and his girlfriend and dream sequences later in the film, what you guys will see later, it really shows a very humanistic side to Deadpool. It's like you expect him to have that kind of comic attitude throughout the whole film, but he has more of a humanistic, natural way of showing everything. Like, he has a struggle, and that's what I like about it.
Well, there's a really good way. Deadpool's character is he has such adversity in his life and what happened to him that the way he deals with it is with comedy.
Yeah.
Or else he'd cry.
But that's what I like about it, because he's very humanistic in the dream sequences.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
My favorite part of the whole movie was the post-credit scenes. However, I did like the beginning intro. It was just full-on action, cutting up people, blowing people up, and doing all this crazy crap. It's great.
Yeah, I like when movies do that, but I feel like you expect it with Deadpool with this one.
Oh, yeah.
If they didn't have that scene where you're cutting people's heads off and slicing people's throats and just blood and guts, it would not be a Deadpool movie.
They had to beat the intro to the last movie, which was like leaked before the movie ever came out, and like render scenes and stuff, which was crazy.
And there was the whole also the credit scene, not just like the slicing up, but all thing made by this guy, like Mr. Dumbass, so all those stupid things that came up.
Oh yeah,
the production thing
in the beginning of the movie. It's
production by some guy.
Yeah, some dude here and some idiot.
Made by wait for it.
Yeah. It was that. It just continues on from the first movie where they did the same thing. It was
Yeah.
great.
Yeah, so I think overall, like I said, my whole thought of the process of the movie is, like I said, it was a good movie. But in my book, like I said, the only fault I have is that it didn't feel like a sequel. It just felt more like a continuation from the first movie, and that was it. It's like the first movie ended, and it goes, all right, well, let's go to the second movie, because a sequel would be like, oh, like months later or days later. This is like, oh no, ever since that last battle, I've been doing this, and this, and I'm like, oh, well, okay.
Well, in the beginning of the movie, they did say that he did all this stuff.
Well, yeah, but in the end, it was so
It was like right
fast.
after that. Yeah,
it was so fast. It made it feel like it was just like done. Mm-hmm. Like I would want more kind of like into that portion, you know, to make it, because it didn't feel like a sequel. It just kind of felt like Deadpool 1.5, which is not saying it's a bad thing. I think that's good though, because it makes room for the next movie they're working on is the X-Force, which is going to happen. I read stories, and take my word for it, it's going to happen. So starting off this end over here, what would you rate the movie from between 1 and 5?
I would definitely give it a 4.5.
4.5. Okay. Yeah.
I was gonna say a 4.5 as well.
I would give it a 4. I would give it a half if I got. Well, actually, I got a lot of references, but I can't justify a half, because I wanted the beginning to kind of be like a little more stretched. I wanted a little bit more, but then again, the unrated version will come out, and we don't know. We might probably get some uncut scenes that were taken out of the film.
Yeah, and granted, okay, the reason why I chose 4.5 may be kind of shallow, because it wasn't a Cable movie, it was a Deadpool movie, and I wanted more backstory of Cable, but that's right.
Yeah, well, I think in the end you'll find out who the real villain is in this movie, and that's not spoiling anything, because when you watch it, you'll see.
Yeah, it's shortly into the movie you figure it out, but yeah.
Yeah. So you guys got a basic overall rating, maybe like a 4 out of 5, just to round it off. So if you guys like that video, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe, comment, thumbs up, follow us on social media. Be sure to subscribe to Get Tech over here. We have a lot more content coming out. And don't forget, guys, if you want any more movie suggestions, put it down in the comments down below. We'll go see it, and we'll go check it out. Maybe someday we'll get this guy to go to a horror movie.
Never.
Yep, nope, it'll happen one day. We'll drug him.
Never.
We'll drug him.
He just wakes up in the theater.
Yeah.
And then I'll walk out.
I think it's called a drug, a roofie, a duct tape, and a ball gag, so he just doesn't talk.
Just close my eyes.
Oh, we're gonna staple them open.
Yeah, okay.
Oh my god.
So this is Big Benoit 589 signing off.
Hi, I'm really depressed guy. I'm always alone. There's no reason for me to be here. I'm just gonna go sulk some more. But I do have this cool cape.
My name is Sip Guy. I sip drinks very loudly.